You guys, social media has completely blown up with details about this David scandal, and every day, even more shocking revelations are surfacing. If you don't know what's happening or need a quick recap, let's dive straight into everything that's being uncovered online right now. Earlier this month, a Tesla sitting in a Hollywood impound lot was checked after staff noticed a strong, disturbing odor. And to everyone's horror, a body was discovered in the front trunk. That car? Registered to David, real name David Burke, a 20-year-old singer who's already performed at Coachella and shared stages with artists like Zay and The Weeknd. At first, fans couldn't believe it. Many assumed his car must have been stolen since he was out on tour. But everything changed the moment the victim's identity was revealed. It turned out to be 15-year-old Celeste, who had been missing for more than a year. Her mother already feared the worst when she heard about the car, because her daughter's boyfriend's name was also David. She reached out to TMZ, who passed the information to LAPD. That's when authorities confirmed the body really was Celeste, identified by a small tattoo on her finger with the letters Esh. Then came another bombshell. David himself had a matching tattoo. That was when the internet went into full detective mode, piecing things together and realizing this wasn't looking good for him at all. Soon, photos surfaced allegedly placing David near Celeste's home just before she disappeared. Rumors spread that there were pictures of them together. Fans dug through his music, and a leaked track was found where he referenced a girl named Celeste multiple times. Whispers started spreading that Celeste had been active in his Discord server, with screenshots and chat logs supposedly showing their conversations. And then, things got even stranger. Reports claimed David was recently seen hanging out with another girl also named Celeste. This one spotted with him on a live stream. One streamer, Jason, even confirmed he had met David and this other Celeste in real life, and stressed that it was definitely not the missing girl. But people online couldn't shake the question.
I can't forget.
Hi, how are you? Celeste.
I've been chilling, just vibing.
What is his obsession with girls named Celeste? Meanwhile, it was confirmed that the house where the Tesla was abandoned had been rented by David and his manager, and David was actually living there.
I feel like I need to speak on this, okay? Be serious for a minute, because the narrative that's been spun on Twitter. First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing. I want to say the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was killed. RIP to that girl.
LAPD has already seized electronics and other evidence from the property. On top of that, people started analyzing his social media posts, his music videos, and his lyrics. The deeper they looked, the more convinced they became that something dark was connecting him to Celeste. And honestly, it's terrifying. Just when you thought the story couldn't get creepier, old interviews of David resurfaced, shining a spotlight on his so-called alter ego, Atomi. These interviews aren't ancient. One is barely 3 months old, where David describes Atomi in detail. On his current tour, that casket and the funeral-themed stage set, yeah, that's supposed to be Atomi's funeral. According to David, Atomi is this evil version of himself, someone who goes out and commits crimes, leaving David to clean up the mess, and he just won't stop talking about it. In another interview, he explained how in one of his videos, Atomi is killed and stuffed into a car trunk. The parallels here are sending chills down people's spines. At his shows, fans were literally writing letters to the dead and paying tribute to this alter ego. Back in 2023, he introduced Atomi with a dramatic announcement. Romantic Homicide introducing Atomi anime video is out now. Welcome to the introduction of the 4 characters in the David universe. The one you see here is Atomi.
And I wanted to make my own manga series at one point, and I was writing a lot of poems and writing a lot of things for it. And a big part of that manga was an evil version of me named Atomi, which means pain in Japanese. And he wears his blindfold, and he's basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego. And the story of the manga went like I was a detective, and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden. and he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving murders that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it. Like it was in the vault for like...
Pronounced Atomi, which means pain in Japanese. Inspired by manga and anime, he is the main villain of my entire project. He's been hidden in all my music videos, though his motive isn't clear yet. Soon you'll find out. There are 2 more characters to complete this multiverse of 4. They'll be revealed in time. Later, he explained that the 4 in his stage name...
string theory, and I have this alter ego called Atomi, which means pain in Japanese, where everybody's connected from this invisible life force that connects you to either your soulmate or friends you meet or people you encounter in your life. And I flipped that for this story, as in everybody is connected to Atomi, my alter ego, who is like the agent of chaos in my entire aesthetic. You see him in various music videos, he'll pop up, and he's basically like the evil version of me, and he's kind of garnered this cult that followed after him. And in the One More Dance music video, you follow a relationship of 2 of the cult members, and they're going around with me in the trunk to bury me after I died. And they're just like wreaking havoc on the city. And that was the kind of cool like piece to show just like the layers that I have to this lore and this world building that I'm doing leading up to this album. So I've been working on it for years too, so it's kind of amazing to see it come to fruition.
Actually represents these 4 different worlds in the metaverse he's creating. All of this is making people feel like there's something way darker behind his work than anyone realized. On September 7th, the day before the body was discovered, and also Celeste's birthday, David posted on Instagram about his upcoming deluxe album. He wrote, "With their deluxe Marsessence out September 19th, every song written exclusively by me on my phone, baby. This is a passion project I put together to make sure I didn't lose the raw emotional weight my music carries and how much it means to you all. Shout out to my friends who collaborated. Everyone ate their verses up." His bio also highlights the word Marsessence, which, for those who don't know, refers to trees holding onto their dead leaves through winter instead of shedding them in fall. Fans immediately made the chilling connection.
I was making music last year. It was just like, okay, how can I make the best music possible? But then it goes beyond the music, because once people have been bored of the music, they need something else to grasp onto. So I have things that tie into each other and build the world around these characters. The 4 in my name means like these 4 different worlds with characters, and then I live in them. Kind of like the multiverse, and they kind of cross over into my different music videos.
When Celeste's body was found, parts of her were missing. People started to wonder, had someone obsessed with death literally kept something? That disturbing thought has left many sick to their stomachs. The symbolism of dead leaves clinging to trees suddenly felt sinister, like a hidden message in plain sight. And yet, nothing is confirmed. It's all speculation, but the coincidences feel impossible to ignore. With this storm building, David first canceled his US tour, and now even his European dates are gone. TMZ reported that Interscope Records, its parent company UMG, Sony Music Publishing, and Wasserman have all dropped promotion of David in light of the ongoing LAPD investigation. That includes shelving the deluxe edition of his Withered album, which was supposed to come out last week. The move was described as a sign of respect for the seriousness of the case. Meanwhile, David has gone silent on social media. Before Celeste was officially identified, he was still touring, performing, and posting online. But the moment her identity was confirmed, his behavior changed completely. At this point, even if the mounting clues about his obsession with death don't end with a guilty verdict, many believe his reputation is destroyed forever. Because the possibility that he may have allegedly interacted with a 15-year-old girl is something he may never recover from. Right now, this is where things stand. And honestly, the situation just gets scarier by the day. People are combing through every post, every interview, convinced they're uncovering even more disturbing connections. But what about you? Have you seen the posts going around? Are you following this case as closely as everyone else? I love you guys so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.